Good day once again. I welcome you to my YouTube channel. So today we want to discuss domain of a function. I want to see how to solve this problem we have on it. But before then, what do you understand by domain of a function? Domain of a function is simply defined as the value of x. I repeat, domain of a function is simply defined as the values of x that will make a given function to be defined. A function is said to be undefined if it appears in the form number over 0, 0 over 0, square root of negative number. This is noted to be indeterminate. That is the key word we do call it. Indeterminate, that you can't determine it. Before now, some persons, when you tell them 0 over 0 is equal to what? They will say this over this is equal to 1. Using that mentality of 2 over 2 equal to 1, 3 over 3 equal to 1. But 0 over 0 is not 1 because you are dividing nothing. Nothing. What are you cancelling? So it is indeterminate. Okay, so that means anytime you solve a particular problem and you arrive at any number over 0, 0 over 0, square root of negative number, you say it is undefined. Now, looking at this fraction, we noted that when the denominator is 0, the expression will be undefined. That means equate this denominator to 0 and see the values of x that will make it to be undefined. Let's see. I will equate x squared plus 2x minus 8 to 0. How? Factorizing. Factors of 8 are 1, 2, 4, and 8. So I want to factorize using scissors method. I will now say this x will split into x. Factors of 8, 1, 2, 4, 8. Then what I'll also do here is, since this have plus and minus, I will say the two factors will have plus minus, where this will be big, great factor, or big factor, greater factor, smaller factor. So I'll pick two numbers here. If I pick 2 here and pick 4 here, it doesn't tally with this instruction. This is smaller than this. That means it is wrong. If I put 8 here and put 1 here, 8 times minus 1. 8 times, this will now be minus 1 because of minus here. Okay? So what we are saying is that this will carry greater factor and this will carry smaller factor. Let's write it well. So if I write 8 here and 1 here, 8 times minus 1 is minus 8. But 8 minus 1 is 7, not 2. I will say this will not go. I'll pick again. Which two numbers can I multiply to get 8? 2 and 4. 4 and 2. 4 minus 2 is what? 2. 4 times minus 2 is minus 8. I say this is okay. That means x plus 4 bracket s minus 2 equals to 0. Therefore, x equal to 4 minus 4 or 2. Okay, so these are the two values that when you put here, it will make it to be 0. But how do you package your answer? That is the next thing. Now, in this question, we need to know what we call open bracket and close bracket. Open bracket, when you have something like this, 2 and 6. The implication, this statement means I am using open bracket. That means 2 and 6 are not included. When you are dealing with open bracket, it means that the two given points are not included, but the numbers between them are included. So here I talk about 2.1 to what? 5.9. These are the region. 2.1 to 5.9. But when you have something like this, the implication that it is open bracket and closed bracket, this is a block bracket. That means 2 is not included, but 6 is included. I will say start from 2.1 and stop at 6. But when you have something like this, that means 2 is included, but 6 is not. So start from 2 and stop at what? 5.9. Don't enter 6. But when you have 2, 6, block, that is close bracket, that means start from 2 and stop at what? 6. Please note this as we want to use it to package our answer. Okay, we now say that what we do here is we have gotten the first value of x to be minus 2 or 2. Now the numerator equate it to 0. What will it give you? The value of x here will be equals to what? Minus 2 over what? 5. And minus 2 over 5 is equal to minus 0.4. So I will draw my number line. Tell them this is negative infinity and positive infinity. That is till wherever negative number ends and till wherever positive number ends. Minus 0.4 and minus 2. Which one is bigger? Minus 0.4. So we have minus 4 here. We now have minus 0.4 because this one is bigger than minus 4. Then we now have 2. These are the values of x we get from this equation or function. Now, how we do it to get the full answer is pick any number here. If you pick any number here, minus 5, put it at the denominator to know whether it will give you 0. Because our major point is wherever it gives you 0, it will be undefined. If you put minus 5 here, it will give you minus 5 squared, 25. 2 times minus 5, minus 10, minus 8. You will see that it will not be equal to 0. It will give you 0, not equal to 0. I'll mark good that it didn't give me 0. Why I am considering the fact that the denominator, it is where it is 0. Any value you put here and it gives you 0, that will be the undefined part. It's because here we have it as a fraction. If we are having square root, for instance, what we'll be checking here is what are values of x that will make it to be negative. The values of x that will make the square root to be negative, it will be the undefined part. But here it is a fraction. So we are considering any values of x that will make the denominator to be 0. Pick minus 4. We have checked in between negative infinity and minus 4 and it says good. It is defined. That is the meaning of good. Carry minus 4, put here. Minus 4 squared is 16. 2 times minus 4 will give you what? Minus 8. Then minus 8. Everything will be 0. You say this is undefined at minus 4 here. Pick any number in between minus 4 and minus 0.4. You will be having minus 3 here. Minus 3, minus 2, minus 1. Just pick only one. Minus 3. Put minus 3 here. Minus 3 squared, 9. 2 times minus 3, minus 6, minus 8. That will be giving me what? Is it 0? Not equal to 0. It won't give me 0. Because it will make the denominator to be 0, I will say here, good, it is a defined answer. But once it gives me 0, I will say here will be bad. But it didn't give me 0. I will carry minus 0.4 and put. Minus 0.4 square will give me 0.16. Minus 0.4 square will give me 0.16. 2 times minus 0.4 will give me minus 0.8. Then minus 8. You see, it won't give you 0. Remember, something like this means not equal. Not equal to 0. So, I'm using it in this question. it won't give me 0. Because of that, I'll mark good here. Pick any number here. After minus 4, minus 0.4, you can have 1, then 2. So 1 is inside here before you have 2. If you put 1 here, let's check whether it will give you 0 at the denominator. 1 square, 1, plus 2 times 1, 2, minus 8. Is it equal to 0? No, not equal to 0, because 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 minus 8 is minus 5. It will not give me 0. I will mark good. Carry 2, put. 2 square is 4. Plus 2 times 2 is 4 minus 8. That is 0. I will say 2 is undefined. I will now carry the next number in between 2 and infinity. That is 3, 4, 5. So I can take like 3. Put 3 here. 3 square is 9. 2 times 3 is 6. Then minus 8. It didn't give me what? 0. Not equal to 0. I'll mark good. Now, what I will do is to package all the places I have good. I will say, in between this and this, I have good. In between minus infinity to minus 4, I have good. But note that minus infinity is not a number, but representing sets of number. That is all the negative number, we can't write. So what we have is you write minus infinity, comma, minus 4, then put open bracket for minus infinity, indicating that minus infinity is not a number, is not included. Minus infinity is not a number, but it's representing all the negative numbers we cannot include here. So whenever you have minus infinity or plus infinity, use open bracket on it. Don't use closed bracket. It is a rule, because minus infinity is not a number but representing sets of negative number. Plus infinity is not a number but representing sets of positive numbers. Then I will say this is not included because of bad. We'll put there. We put open bracket. We now say union. From here to here are not included, but in between them are included. I will now say minus 4, comma what? 2. Minus 4 not included, 2 not included, but the numbers in between minus 4 and 2 are included based on what I said here. Then union 2 not included, negative positive infinity not included, but numbers above 2. That means 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to wherever positive number n. That is what we mean. We say this positive infinity is not a number, but representing sets of number. If I put it like this, it means that I am saying that positive infinity is a number. That means I'll just say 2 to positive. What is the value of positive infinity? We don't know. So we don't put it as closed bracket, we put it as open bracket, telling you that this is not a number but representing sets of number. So that means numbers greater than 2 are included. Numbers greater than 2 to wherever numbers n or positive numbers n are included. So this will be the answer to that question using our what? Open and closed bracket, so that we package everything together. Thank you for watching the video.